What is going on, everybody? We are excited. We are here at Cedar Point on Friday, June 7th for Coastermania 2024. We are here nice and early. It's a little after 7:30, and at 7:30 till like 9 o'clock or something, we have Gatekeeper ERT. We have Millennium Force ERT.
Wait. Nah, there's a train stopped on the left hill.
On Millennium Force?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a big deal because later on we have things like a boat ride all around the park. It's going to be so much fun.
Tony Clark said that there may or may not be a boat ride today because of hazardous waters and a chance of water spouts. Okay. Well, stay tuned to the end of this video to find out what else could possibly go wrong. That's Magnum is loud up above us. Nothing's going wrong.
Find out what else could go wrong here at Coastermania.
No.
All right, so we were in fact informed that it is official that there is no cruise today for Coastermania. Excuse me. But they do have some breakfast treats. We're seeing if there's gonna be anything vegan that we could actually eat. Probably not, so we're just scanning the area. And no, nothing that we'll be able to eat. But that's okay because we brought lots of food. And I talked to the head chef here at Cedar Point and made sure that they were gonna have vegan options for the dinner they're having later on. So they will be able to provide us like some veggie burgers and stuff like that. So at least we get to eat, but we brought plenty of food in the car. So they said that Wild Mouse has been added to the early, or the ERT. It's open right now. I think Millennium is indeed down. Magnum is open, so what are we gonna do? Magnum first?
Marathon.
Well, not marathon. I mean, I'll do it once.
Marathon.
So at least Magnum is indeed a walk-on right up to the station. So the complete itinerary, we have some ERT for different roller coasters throughout the day, including at, I think, 10:45-ish it says, it's gonna be Steel Vengeance and Maverick going until like 12:30. So that's gonna be like the highlight of the coaster ERT for sure. And then there's going to be a Q&A and some other...
Red Train, how was your world record-breaking ride?
And some other fun stuff. All right, so we just got off our first ride on Magnum.
Despite it being in the back, it was still good. Not as good as row 2 or 3.
And we ran into Trent, not your normal guy.
How you guys doing?
All right. And then someone that watches our channel. What's your name?
Coaster Cat.
Coaster Cat. Oh, hey.
He has bees and coasters.
Okay, what's up? All right. There's multiple Coaster Cats. There's a woman from Canada that we ran into at Hollywood Nights. Oh, and there's Jerry. We're all gonna jump on now. What's going on? How you doing?
Good.
All right, let's. Oh no, well we saw it stopped on the lift, so that was one of the many problems so far. But we're all gonna jump on. We got a whole little crew going on here, so this should be a good time. All right, we just did back-to-back rides on Magnum. Re-rides. We didn't get off. We stayed in row 2. She's saying hi. Like, so we got a little group going here, and I don't know what we're gonna head to next. I mean, we'll have to check and see. Do you know what time it is?
8:20.
8:20. So I think Wild Mouse and Gatekeeper are both open right now. So I guess maybe we could head up to the front of the park and maybe go check those out. So here is Top Thrill 2 and everything that's going on with that. We got, I don't know, the seats. I heard the seats were off the train. Oh yeah, there's something going on up there. something going on.
Yes, there is something going on.
But this doesn't look like anything that's going to be done within the next week or two. Like, I don't know how they even said, oh, well, maybe it'll be open in time for today, Coastermania. Like, it doesn't seem like this had any shot at being open by today.
They tried to test that wheel assembly. I think they thought it's our last chance, and then
Yeah. big fail. A top thrill failure. TT2 is, I don't know. Is it going to be even open? I was kind of laughing at the people saying it won't even be open this year, but the more and more time goes by, I start to question it.
kind of feels like 2022 all over
You
again,
know?
isn't it?
Eat crow a little bit.
Wild Mouse is our destination right now. We have about a half an hour before early entry starts, and Wild Mouse and Gatekeeper open up to the regular early entry crowd. So we're gonna get those in, and then from 9 to 10 o'clock during early entry time, we have Blue Streak, Valraven, and Raptor. So those are the rides that aren't open for early entry, but will be open special for the Coastermania crowd. Wild Mouse had a bit of a line and Gatekeeper has no line. So we're throwing an audible in there and heading to a ride that we came for a few hours yesterday and rode it like 5 times. So it's not like
What's better?
we're dying to ride this.
Gatekeeper or Wild Eagle? Obviously Thunderbird's the best.
Yeah, Gatekeeper is better than Wild Eagle.
You think so? Yeah.
The wing over drop, I think.
Yeah.
And Wild Eagle doesn't have any near miss elements, right?
No, not really.
So I'll go Gatekeeper. Okay, we just did a few rides on Gatekeeper. Milo, who's on the phone right now, stayed on for a couple extra rides. Some of the Gatekeeper footage that you're gonna see in this here video was gone while I got off while he still rode. But we're almost at 9 o'clock. So that means Raptor, which is doing a block break. They're testing their block zones there on Raptor right now. So Raptor, Blue Streak, Valraven is ERT 9 to 10. So we're gonna come over here, jump on this, and get this stuff going. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna make the best of it despite everything that has happened so far. All right, we abandoned Raptor because it was just cycling some empties. We're heading over here to Blue Streak, which we know is open. Valraven is open, so we'll do these two. And if Raptor opens up, then we'll jump on it. But honestly, we're not even that concerned. Well, I'm not that concerned about Raptor. I'm not a huge fan. He likes Raptor a little bit more than I do. We're off Blue Streak, great ride on it. We probably should have stayed over there because this is a longer line than we ever wait for Valraven, but it is what it is. We'll jump on. Raptor is indeed open, so we could go and get on that after this. But on Blue Streak, the workers were just letting anyone on. You're supposed to have a bracelet for Coastermania. They were just letting anyone on. But it wasn't that busy, so I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. Heading into Raptor, just got off Valraven. Waited quite a while for Valraven. Luckily, it looks like Raptor is a much shorter line than Valraven was. We have our gift redemption here. It's right at 10 o'clock now, and it's from, I think, 10 to noon. We get a Made to Thrills poster, which my Voyage shirt is a Made to Thrills shirt. That's why it costs so much down at Holiday World. But I think we get like a pin and a poster. That's not Made to Thrills. But this, whoops. Who's behind me? I'll get out of here.
I just wanted to goose you.
All right, we did our Souvenir redemption. It's 2024 World Debut Circuit Top Thrill 2.
This roller coaster looks so much fun. I can't wait to ride it.
I know. I'm going to go over and ride. Oh, it's right there. Let's go get in line for it right now. Can't wait. And new here at Cedar Point, just not even fully open yet. They have a human claw experience. So what they do is they hang people from right there, and then they dip down and grab some dolphins or some bouncy balls.
Inside doors.
We're just at the car eating some food, watching Magnum go, watching Steel Vengeance go, not watching Gemini go. That does not open until 12 o'clock on regular operating days. I wish some of the flat rides had ERT. I think they neglect the flat rides for ERT, because the coasters are great, but something like Skyhawk and Max Air and whatever, Pipe Scream, I think that would have like went over pretty well with people. But we're just in the back parking lot, relaxing. I think we might take a walk back on some path that gets you over by like the full layout for Magnum, and you get some like great views and some good footage back there. So I think we might go.
I found a $7 City ticket back there once.
Oh, did you? Did you use it when we went to Silver Dollar City?
No.
Oh, because I still spent the money. We're just taking a stroll right by the water, but not on the beach because I hate walking on sand.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Getting back to that area I was just talking about, where you get to see all sorts of the layout for Magnum.
Very pretty. It's almost like going on a hike
Yeah.
at Cedar Point. Small little walk around the scenic marshy area of Shores and Islands, Ohio.
Lots of birds over here in the tall grass and that.
Blackbirds going chirping.
They're chirping, going crazy. Got lifeguards up on the slides at Cedar Point Shores, but it's like 60 some degrees, so I don't know who would be out here like swimming or going on the water slide today. Sounds kind of miserable. All right, we are back in the park now. We got 2 hours until our walk back tour, the Infield tour. back at Steel Vengeance. So we're gonna do some flat rides now. We're gonna go and do some pipe scream, maybe some Skyhawk in the back of the park. Just some of the rides that don't have any ERT or anything like that today. We're back at Skyhawk. We're gonna continue on doing flat rides, pipe scream, and now one of our favorite flat rides in the park, Skyhawk. Okay, we just did Skyhawk, and I think we lied about only doing flat rides right now, because we're gonna go back and do Steel Vengeance, because I was thinking like, okay, ERT is later on tonight, Maverick and Steel Vengeance, but like everyone is gonna be at those two rides, because those are the only two things open at that time.
Yeah, so the ERT,
so there's
not be very much ERT.
Yeah, because like I think there's like 1,200 people or whatever at this event. So even if they split up evenly, that's 600 people a ride. So that's at least like a 45-minute wait for each ride or something. So I don't know, but we're gonna go get on some rides during the day and then hope to maybe just do one ride each on Maverick and Steel Vengeance for the nighttime ERT. Okay, we're in line for Steel Vengeance, and I have to say the operations must be going faster today than they have all year. I mean, definitely all year.
Because like when it was making its return trip on like the 6 bunny hills, the train going down almost went down the first drop at the same time, which is like unheard of. I've only seen that happen like once.
Yeah, it's that's like crazy fast, and they need to be pumping out these because we got a decent line. If you look back that way, I don't know if you can see. Oh, I can't zoom in from this camera, but the line back from the lockers to the left side, the left metal detector, because if you've never been on Steel Vengeance before, once you get to the lockers, you can go to the left or the right for metal detectors and then go up. It all leads to the station, but usually the left is maybe a wee bit quicker, but today like the line is way back into like the lockers and that, so it's looking like it's kind of busy, but these operations are pumping out, so hopefully we get through pretty fast. And one thing of note is Steel Vengeance lockers, their free locker system, well, I don't know about upgrade, but they changed the software. So we'll show exactly what is different about this like process. Because before you would put in your date of birth, you would put in your month, day, and year of birth, and then pick like a cat or something, like a picture that they would give you. But now things are different. So we're gonna record it and show exactly what all has changed with the Steel Vengeance lockers. All right, so here is the new locker system. So this is similar, rent locker. And then what do? You set your secret PIN and color code. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's interesting. I don't know if I like that too much. All right, we were at the lockers and they're down for maintenance, so we decided to just get out because I don't know, we're hoping they got to get it up for ERT tonight.
And for the walk back.
And for, oh yeah, the walk back is soon. The walk back tour, so we get an Infield tour behind the scenes of Steel Vengeance, but if it's not running, it's going to be pretty much like a pointless thing to.
I know you guys from YouTube.
Oh, you watch? Okay,
Yeah,
thank you for watching.
You guys helped me out
Say hi to the
Hi.
video. Okay, we are in the train station back by Maverick and Steel Vengeance. We're going to jump and do a complete loop since we have like an hour to kill before the Infield walkback tour. And good news, Steel Vengeance did open back up, so we actually will get footage of Steel Vengeance while we're on the walkback tour. But we're gonna do a complete lap around the train and end up right back here in this very section. Okay, the screw. Oh. Looks like a face. Looks like two eyes and like a frowny. That's one angry Snoopy. All right, we are almost up into the station. We got about 10 minutes left until the walk back tour starts for Steel Vengeance. So we're gonna be getting on this, and then we gotta meet over by Gemini and the Slingshot. So not too far. So we should be on this pretty quickly and on to, whoop, I just elbowed him in the head. So we should be on to the walk back tour for Steel Vengeance sometime shortly. It is a little bit after 1. We just got off Maverick and we are heading back to do the Infield tour for Steel Vengeance. So we've never gotten to do anything like this, as long as it's not just like where you go for like the one haunted house back there. As long as it's a unique area.
I mean, it is.
Besides that
area has like a big fence around it.
Okay. So hopefully we get lots of cool footage back there.
I think kind of like Top Thrill 2 more than Maverick as far as like best coasters at Cedar Point.
Because of the restraints.
Because of the restraints, yeah. Maverick, I think, like obviously the layout is a lot more, and I like Maverick more for the most. I would like it more if it wasn't for the restraints. They push on your shoulders a lot.
A while back, we did a video one thing to improve every roller coaster at Cedar Point, and the thing that we said for Maverick is to do the new gen intimate restraints.
Gotham City Escape at Parque Warner has the similar train setup as Maverick, like the short trains, but that's the new gen intimate trains. And something like that, I don't know if you actually can put it on there, but that would be amazing. I just wish that Maverick had trains like what Gotham City Escape has.
Yeah, because then it would be a great ride.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't push down on your shoulders. All right, here it is. Coaster. It says photo tour, but this is going to be much more than photo. It's going to be a video tour. So we're just kind of back here waiting in a line. We're going to get into the animatronic shed. It's the same thing that I think you usually get into for winter chill out that we've been in before. And then I see over there the people heading to the Infield for Steel Vengeance. So I don't know, can we just skip the animatronics maintenance thing or whatever?
Quite a few years since.
Yeah, it's been a few years, but I guess they're just letting people in groups. Some birds up there trying to build a nest in that hole. There's one fat bird trying to get in there that couldn't fit. But they ended up getting in there, but then they flew right back out. Blood on the Bayou sign. Some mean streak up there.
Okay, redesigning something.
Just some signs and some of the animatronics. Some of the costumes for, I assume, maybe one of the shows. See, we've been in here for winter chill out and all the skeletons are just lining this. But here's all the Halloween weekends. All the guys that come out for Halloween weekends. This is their home. Wake up. On back here, more Halloween weekend stuff. Pumpkins. And now back outside over to the Steel Vengeance Infield tour. We are back in the Infield tour, getting plenty of footage that you guys may have already seen in the montage. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it in the montage. But plenty of shots, plenty of space. Why? What do you want? You want to say hi? Hello. You can say hi to yourself. If you watch this video, you can say, there you go.
Because I am so cool.
Okay, there you go.
I love all of you.
Except,
She knows she doesn't love me. She doesn't love me.
except.
I love my children.
I'm the wayward child.
I love all of my children equally.
So this is where we've just been kind of hanging out, chit-chatting. And they have a bunch of boxes over here. They have some LSM stators in here. They look pretty new. And then they got some more in this box right there. A bunch of cables and LSMs. Ow, I just hurt my thumb.
I think Tony's eyeballing you.
Tony eyeballing me? Where are you, Tony? I saw him over there. Okay, so we just got out of that Infield tour. Tons of great shots. That was a lot of fun. Really cool. Glad that we got to do that. Maybe even, I don't know, maybe even cooler than if like it was the Top Thrill 2 one. Yeah. Because the Top Thrill 2 one is just a straight line. Like, what are you going to see?
Yeah, so I did like it. It's a good Infield tour.
Yes, how does it rank in your Infield tour list?
I mean, it's near the top.
Near the top of your Infield tour list. But we're gonna go and just try to find somewhere to relax for a little bit because yes, he has an Infield tour list.
I've done like 5 or 6, so maybe I should make one.
But we're just gonna find somewhere
More than 5 or 6.
to maybe relax. We got a few hours until dinner time. We're just sitting here, rolling deep with the whole crew. So we're gonna find a way to kill. As you were picking, Trent was picking his nose during it, so ignore him. We're heading over to Millennium. Get that ride since it was supposed to be an ERT earlier this morning, but as you guys saw, we did not get to do it for ERT. It was down. So we're gonna jump in line now. Even the fast lane's looking a little long, but the regular line is extremely long right now. It is packed. Like if you just look at this midway, like, I mean, it's been crazy this year, no?
Yeah, it's been busy.
So, but that's a good thing. More money for the parks, more rides for the parks.
A ride to happiness clone here.
Right here at Cedar Point.
Right here at Cedar Point.
I'll take it. Almost up into the station for Millennium. Not sure what row we're gonna do. Somewhere towards the back, I assume, or do you want to go towards the front?
Back.
Back.
I think back is the best.
Back is the best. B is for back and B is for best. Okay, so we are in the VIP Millennium Lounge, and it looks like an airport here. There's people sleeping like at pretty much every couch. This is as packed as I've ever seen it. Like more people here than I've ever. Look, there's a girl trying to get famous on a video, but yeah, this is a whole lot of sleeping. Are you sleeping? Nope, he's not sleeping. All right, we are heading back into the park after a short trip out to the car to recharge the phone and to recharge the footsies. Gemini is going, but not really racing. It's always annoying when it won't like race because we always like to high five. Look, we like to do this. We like to do this. We like to do that. It's not racing enough. But we're gonna get in here and we got dinner in a couple hours. The Q&A, which I guess is going to be done by like anonymous text message or something, so they can. Well, we're not sure. It's through text message, and then they get to pick and choose what what questions they want to answer, which I'm sure they'll only choose the questions that are like the softball ones. Because I know we put out a question for our members saying, what would you like to ask us? And a couple of our members said things like, oh, when will Top Thrill 2 reopen and stuff like that. Unfortunately, they're not going to answer anything like that. So it's not really even worth asking. Magnum into the brakes. But anything as far as new attractions or anything like that, that's the kind of thing that they keep hush-hush until the time comes that they actually want to announce it. One way to find out if it is a busy day at Cedar Point is see if the fast lane line from Magnum is longer than literally we've probably ever seen it in like years. I've never seen it that long before. That's crazy. It's like, it would be like that if like Magnum was like the only roller coaster in the park or something like that. All right, and we got some Zamperla guys over here working on the seats. I don't know if they're taking them off or what exactly they're doing, but doing something with the seats. They got some seats off, like that one. Zamperla guy looked over at me like, stop filming us. Fix the ride, then we won't film you. We're about to get our first tweet up coin ever. We've never actually succeeded at this. So now our first time in years. All right, everybody, we just got our first ever tweet up coin, Top Thrill 2. But Milo didn't have his, like, Tony was being very particular. I wonder why, but because I got an exit pass, but he was out of exit passes. So Milo didn't get one. Yeah, you didn't have the tweet out. Like, you didn't have the tweet available to show right away. But we're gonna go over to Red Garter Saloon, meet up with a couple people. Trent from Not Your Normal Guy, Drew from Droko, and Yoko. But that's so we got to see some Zamperla workers on Top Thrill 2, and then we got a tweet up coin, so it's going pretty well today.
This World Pit Crew is here, ready to put the pedal to the metal and wrap up your day here at Cedar Point. Don't keep your arms down. That's back and hold on.
And this is the line for dinner. We got here what we thought was like really early, but we're already pretty far back in line and it's already stretching way back. And ours, I wanted to make sure to get here early because they got to make veggie burgers for us. And they said it's going to take like an extra like 12 or 15 minutes to make our food. So we definitely want to make sure we're one of the first people in. All right, we are finishing up food. Here, we got our whole crew with us right here. I don't know who he is. I don't know, he snuck in there. Did you enjoy your food? They gave us like 2 veggie burgers each. Way too much food, so we couldn't eat anything.
Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
It's a good,
well, it's a good thing other than we couldn't eat it. And then he runs Cedar Point Fans on Facebook. Go check it out. Go follow. And he has a doppelganger that we saw at Hollywood Nights. That was nice enough. If you're that guy, exactly. If you're watching this video and you look like him, leave a comment down below. And We're gonna find them. We're gonna find them. Okay, we have Snoopy here. And I'm going to boop Snoopy. That's my new thing. I gotta boop Snoopy. As long as Snoopy agrees to be booped.
Got it.
Snoopy, can I boop you?
As long as you're gentle.
Boop! There we go. There. Perfect.
If you guys can see how you're coming.
Okay, we are here at the Q&A going
What
on.
ride is the hardest to maintain in the park?
Top Thrill 2.
There's a lot of them. I mean, you have Matter. You know, anytime an LSM launch coaster, there's going to be a significant amount of maintenance and time. Millennium Force, you know, all of our big rides for sure. You know, Steel Vengeance is probably one of the most labor-intensive rides. From the carpenters out there taking care of the wooden structure and the trains. It's a very highly dynamic ride. There's a lot that goes into that. But you know, our big rides, Matter, Millennium, Steel Vengeance, a significant amount of annual overtime.
Intamin and RMC.
That go into those two free rides.
Thank you, Mike. Could we please have a log flume and or a sky slide in the area formerly known as Forbidden Frontier?
That was sent by Tony.
The three of us up here, you're preaching to the choir. We ask the gods every day for a log flume. I ask them every day for a log flume. We are not building a log flume right now. But we're already on. Never mind. Oh, here's a good one for you, Mike. How do you keep an old aero ride like Magnum maintained and so reliable all the time since... Sir, you're wearing an Iron Gwazi shirt. Since Aero is gone, is it still an easy process in 2024? I'm Magnum's biggest fan, by the way. That's what it says. It's not me, it's what it says. All right, Mike, how do you do it?
A lot of people know that SNS has taken over all the aero rights. We work with SNS hand in hand. We're in talks with them now about what we're going to do for 2025. As far as annual rehab and obviously updates and upgrades that we have every ride. I was built in 1989, so obviously old technology. Parts can become more out, they need replacing. Steel becomes old, needs replacing, so we do a lot of communication with SNS third-party engineers.
Magnum retract confirmed. Okay, so here during the Q&A, I haven't been filming everything, but they did say that next year for 2025, Millennium Force is going to get an updated control panel and a new lift in order to get the lift going faster so they can start pumping out more trains per hour and more people per hour. So we might actually get like more than like 600 or 700 people per hour on Millennium or whatever it is right now. It's pretty bad. Hopefully they can get north of 1,000. But so far, most of the stuff hasn't been that interesting. Anything that stood out?
Forbidden Frontier.
They said there are plans to build. There are plans for the Forbidden Frontier Island. All right, we are out of the Q&A. It's not over yet, but they weren't really asking. I don't know. I mean, I'll go with it. People were asking questions that weren't the greatest, and I know that any questions we asked and anyone in our group asked some like actual questions like about Steel Vengeance's fast lane line and stuff like that. Most things were not answered. So
I think like the biggest thing is like they have plans right now for Adventure Island. So
yeah, they have plans for it. What those plans are is anyone's guess. And what I said earlier about Millennium Force. So those were the two biggest things, two biggest takeaways. But we are going to go ride El Baño and then find something to ride. We got a couple more hours until the park closes for the general public and stays open for us so we can start getting our ERT on Gemini Steel Vengeance, Maverick, all sorts of stuff. So we got a whole lot of video left, so don't go anywhere. All right, we decided to use our exit pass on Millennium Force because you can't use it for Steel Vengeance, unfortunately. And this is...
And you can't use it for Top Thrill 2, unfortunately.
Well, yeah.
So that really sucks.
I know. But even with Fastlane, you still have to wait all this. So it's not the most convenient Fastlane. So using these right now is the best option. And it's a nice dusk ride on Millennium. All right, here we go. It's Skyhawk takeover. Yeah. We're going. We're taking over a whole hawk. We got. Where's Drew? Hold on. We gotta wait for Drew's tiny bladder.
Maybe half a hawk now.
If he has to go to the bathroom, which is what happened.
Why are you not going on? Just set it on the ground. Yeah, trying to hold it. Okay, it has been an extremely long day. It is nighttime. ERT is about to start here soon for night rides, Gemini, all the kiddie coasters. But the biggest thing is that we have almost 30,000 steps today. That beats out like Islands of Adventure and Universal. Like, that's a crazy amount of steps. We usually don't hit anything close to that, just going to like a regular day at Cedar Point or anything like that. But we are in the area, Gemini Midway. We're gonna be hanging out here, just kind of resting up until the ERT starts. And just, we got an hour of Gemini and the kiddie rides. Then we got Steel Vengeance, Maverick. It's gonna be great getting all these like pitch dark night rides on these. So how has today been? Like, how much? Like, it's been a good time. Some disappointments.
Sure. There's been a lot of disappointments. A lot of it is the boat ride, and that's not the park's fault.
No.
But it's still a disappointment because that's a big reason of why so many people came.
Including us, yeah. But we made the best of it. Hung out with some friends. Rode some stuff. Had some laughs. So it was a good time. But now it's just time to sit and wait for the next half an hour until we can start ERTing these rides. Okay, we are entering Camp Snoopy just before 10 o'clock because we'll have the kiddie coasters ERT. Oh my God, the line for Wilderness Run is already long. Okay, we're getting in line for Wilderness Run right now. This line is for a kiddie coaster that you usually have to have a kid to ride with. So
it's a rare credit if you do not have that credit already.
I rode it back when it was Junior Gemini. That's when I got the credit. All right, it is 10:07 and they just opened the ride here. There's a bunch of people waiting for a kiddie coaster. It's a crazy long line. Like, I don't even think...
Baba Booey.
I don't know, I can't really even show. The video will not do this justice. The line is way too long for what this thing is.
What do you mean? This is better than Trimless Voyage.
Better than Trimless Voyage.
Yeah.
This is nighttime Junior Gemini.
What if it's still line outside the entrance at 11:05 after we open it at 10:05? People just get cut off and then they can't get their credit. Maybe. We're trying to go as fast as we can.
You don't get to go to bed tonight.
Yeah, you come back next year. I open tomorrow. I want to go to bed.
All right, we just officially waited a half an hour for a tiny kiddie coaster that you can't ride normally without any like kid.
And it was worth every second.
I don't know about that.
Yes. You're not a true enthusiast then.
I don't know. Okay, it was worth it then. We crammed ourselves in that little ride
than Trimless Voyage. I know if you watch the Hollow Nights video, I said nothing is better than Trimless Voyage. That might be.
But we have about 20 minutes, or no, we don't have, like Steel Vengeance and that can be going at any time. Because what time is it right now?
10:41.
Okay, so let's go straight back there because it can be, Maverick and Steel Vengeance are gonna open right whenever they clear the regular lines out. So we gotta get back there and get on it now. Heading back to Steel Vengeance. Hopefully it's opening soon. Or hopefully the people from the regular day already all got cycled through and we can begin our day. Maverick has not opened up yet. I see a line forming already. So there's definitely gonna be a line forming for Steel Vengeance. I'm afraid to see how long it's gonna be back here. It is almost 11 o'clock and they finally opened the queue. People are funneling in, but it's probably at least a half an hour wait. Jerry!
Hey, what's happening? Hey!
What's going on?
Steel Vengeance.
Steel Vengeance, is that what we're in line for?
I don't know which one is Steel Vengeance.
Which one? I think I'm looking for a steel roller coaster. I don't see one. Okay, we got 2 rides on Steel Vengeance at night and then went down for maintenance. And it's like a crazy coincidence that we're like standing under like in the tunnel area, and like right above us heard like such a loud bang.
Yeah.
A very loud bang, and then heard something fall. So there was a large bolt and a washer that came off. And right after that, they said, oh, we're down for maintenance.
But that stuff happens a lot. Like
Yeah.
bolts and washers do fall out of
coasters with wooden structures.
Yeah,
so
a lot. So that
it's not crazy.
Probably wasn't the reason, but it's still like a weird coincidence. And they're evacuating already.
Yeah.
So it's down for the night pretty much.
Oh yeah, it's definitely down for the night.
Yeah. I never said that, but
they said a lengthy delay.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it
the
is
thing
down for the night.
the thing will be back open tomorrow morning. And to conclude and wrap up this video, the day's events, all in all, it had its hiccups, not having the boat ride and not having Top Thrill 2 open in time for this event definitely killed a lot of the mood and a lot of the excitement.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of that stuff obviously isn't the park's fault, but it's still a big part. There's still big parts of the event that didn't happen. So it still sucks, obviously.
Yeah, we try to make the best of it. We got in a lot of ERT. We got in extended ride time. We got in on Val Raven on Blue Streak, Raptor.
We rode a lot.
We got in a couple Steel Vengeance rides. We got in some stuff along the way. The Q&A was kind of, I don't want to say pointless, but they don't answer the hardcore questions.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the questions were about like pierogies or something, like food, like, oh, can you guys have like a different flavor icy? Like, I don't know who's asking those questions or whatever. If anyone watching this video was asking those questions, please don't ask those questions anymore.
Would you recommend Coastermania?
I would say that the whole event being like here for so long is definitely an experience.
Yeah, I mean, definitely worth going at some point.
Yeah, it's
don't expect anything like Halloween Nights. If you've been to Halloween Nights, it's nothing compared to Halloween Nights. Anyway,
I don't really consider this a coaster enthusiast event per se.
No, it's not like Halloween Nights.
Yeah,
there's still a lot of GP.
Yeah,
as you would. Halloween Nights is like
a pure.
Yeah, and a lot of other like coaster rodeo and stuff.
Yeah,
enthusiasts
Coaster
only.
Con, all sorts of stuff are actual enthusiast events. This is not a hardcore enthusiast event.
There's still a lot of enthusiasts though.
No, definitely. And it's at the best park in the country, at least our favorite park.
One of our favorites.
Well, it's my favorite, Cedar Point. So
one of them.
So I guess we can get some. Oh yeah, they're all tied up, so they're not. So like, I want to ride it like that. It's very dark. You can't see our
I feel
faces.
like every vlog, the ending shot, you can never see our faces.
Well, lately, because we've been doing a bunch of night stuff. But anyway, just wanted to close this video out because we're not going to do Maverick. We could go and do Maverick, but we are exhausted. We've walked like almost like 33,000 steps today, which is like
definitely
a crazy amount.
Yeah, definitely one of the higher amounts.
Oh, we're like
of
I think
probably.
I think the highest amount we've done at any park.
Maybe.
Like, it's been a 16-hour day today for us. We got here.
Say that again.
16 hours. We got here at 8 a.m. Actually, a little before 8 a.m. And we're leaving at midnight. 16-hour day here at Cedar Point for Coastermania 2024.
Talk about
a
long day.
It is in the books. That's a wrap. Thank you for watching this video. As always, we appreciate everyone that takes time out of their day to watch our videos. If you're new to this channel, please go down and subscribe. If you like roller coaster content like this, vlogs, news, reviews, stuff like that, try to do all sorts of roller coaster content. So if that's what you're into, definitely consider going down and subscribing. And then about this video, like it, comment. Those things help against the YouTube algorithm and pushes this video and this channel out to as many people as possible. And we like to remind you that we do have a channel membership page. All these people you see on screen right here, they are channel members. They get things like shout outs, what you're seeing right here. They get exclusive videos, pictures, stuff like that. And it helps out our channel a ton. So we're greatly appreciative of all our channel members.
Oh yeah.
So that is it from Cedar Point 2024 Coastermania. That is it. See you guys next time right here on Beach Cliff Studios. See ya.